couple games been like, just in terms of adjusting and kind of finding where you fit in with this team?
It's been fun. I already kind of understand my role. Kind of senior guard. Brought here to kind of lead the team and just make sure we're getting the sets and sort of that sort of thing properly and confidently. But overall, it's been a fun adjustment. I'd say coming from a different school, playing a different offense and that sort of thing. So it's been a really fun experience so far.
How much more comfortable are you now, 2 games into it, as opposed to like stepping out on that court for the first time, game one, or even like in the scrimmage?
A lot more confident. I think as the games go by, people start to understand the roles a lot better. Understand how to play with each other a lot better. Also, like just the flow of the game. Having those media timeouts and that sort of thing. Guys always say the first 4 minutes is always the worst. So getting a feel for that stuff. So that sort of thing.
What surprised you, if anything, with the way that Jeremiah Fears has attacked the first couple games?
Oh, I'm not surprised by him at all. Just since he's been here in the summer, Jeremiah's been a tremendous player. Very confident in himself and his abilities. So it's kind of fun to just see him finally, get to be out there and doing what he's good at.
What's the take on the team up to this point? I mean, you're going to play a little bit better team, even though you've played okay competition so far. But what's your thoughts on the team going into this game?
I think we're very confident going into this game. Stetson's obviously a really good team. Obviously, we've kind of been battle tested, sort of in the summer with our scrimmages and that sort of thing. But I think overall, like the team's just very confident going into this and just want to dominate. I think that's what we haven't showed people yet, that we could dominate from the jump since we kind of had some slower starts. But I think we want to go out and try to dominate from the beginning to the end.
Kobe, you mentioned being battle tested in the summer and the offseason. After going through a slow start last game, how much can you guys take away from the second half?
Yeah, like I said, we want to try to dominate, the games early and often, right? So I think that's the biggest takeaway. We had a lot of, good defensive possessions that led to, offensive possessions that were like very easy and got us into like some quick hitting things. And I think that's something that we need to capitalize on and do a lot more of. So.
How much does it help to have a guy like Jalen Moore that can kind of take over in a sense sometimes, but also, he's leading all you guys through that moment and trying to get everybody hyped up and ready to go for the second half?
Man, it's awesome having the ability to play with a guy like Jalen Moore, who's a very high motor guy. He's definitely confident in his abilities. We've seen that since I've been here this summer, and he's doing a tremendous job as a leader. I would say, talking to guys, getting guys in the right places, and so overall, like his ability to let the game come to him. I think he's done a great job of like rebounding and finding open shots and that sort of thing, and just letting the game come to him. And that's been a big reason why he's doing so well so far.
Kobe, going back to Jeremiah, I think it was Jay on before the season was talking about when Trae Young came and through all of that. Jeremiah was trying to go at him. What was it like seeing a 17-year-old, try to take on an NBA All-Star?
Man, it was fun. Exciting to see. I'd say every time an NBA player came to the gym, I think Jeremiah was probably the first person to go at them. When Buddy came, he was very much the same. He's always himself. Always very confident in his abilities, and him versus Trae was a very fun thing to see.
What did that tell you guys? Some of these older guys about Jeremiah, like before he got to step on court in an actual game.
He's just obviously a very confident person, and he knows what he's good at, and he's gonna definitely try to do his best to go out there every day and attack the game.
Very small sample size. But what do you think has been the biggest reason for why you haven't been getting off to really good starts?
I think we just have I would say our best thing is kind of so far is having our defense lead into our offense, and I think the beginning of the game is always the toughest to feel out other teams and that sort of thing. But I think just finding ourselves getting some good possessions, half court offense, probably just getting better at that, probably be our biggest crutch right now. So.
Any additional questions for Kobe?